What is soil erosion? Soil erosion is a naturally occurring process that affects all landforms. In agriculture, soil erosion refers to the wearing away of a field's topsoil by the natural physical forces of water. Here are some causes that may lead to soil erosion. First, soil texture. It is a small grain and open structure soil erodes more than the larger grain and closed structure soil. Second one is the ground slope. The ground slope is the steeper slope ground erodes more than the ground having mild slope due to increased speed of runoff than infiltration. Next is the more intensity of rainfall, the more will be the soil erosion. The soil erosion is enhanced by improper surface drainage, removal of forest litter, overgrazing, and etc. If the ground surface is such that rainfall distributes evenly, there is not plenty rainfall. The erosion will be less. Lastly, deforestation. It is one of the major factors responsible for soil erosion. Removal of forest cover, which function as a binder of the top layer of the soil, with increasing land demand, have resulted in enhancing extent of soil erosion. Physical processes, a sustained phenomenon or one marked by gradual changes through a series of states. Here are some of the physical processes. Rainfall and surface runoff. The greater the intensity and duration of a rainstorm, the higher the erosion potential. The impact of raindrops on the soil surface can break down soil aggregates and disperse the aggregate material. Splash erosion is generally seen as the first and least severe stage in the soil erosion process, which is followed by sheet erosion, then rill erosion, and finally gully erosion, the most severe of the four. Rivers and streams. Valley or stream erosion occurs with continued water flow along a linear feature. The erosion is both downward, deepening the valley, and headward, extending the valley into the hillside, creating the head cuts and steep banks. Types of river and streams. Bank erosion is the wearing away of the banks of a stream or river. This is distinguished from changes on the bed of the watercourse, which is referred to as scar. Thermal erosion is the result of melting and weakening permafrost due to moving waters. It can occur both along rivers and at the coast. Rapid river channel migration, observed in the Lena River of Siberia, is due to thermal erosion, as these portions of the banks are composed of permafrost cemented non-cohesive materials. Wind erosion is a major geomorphological force, especially in arid and semi-arid regions. It is also a major source of land degradation, evaporation, desertification, harmful airborne dust, and crop damage, especially after being increased far above natural rates by human activities such as deforestation, urbanization, and agriculture. Flood. At extremely high flows, colks or vortices are formed by large volumes of rapidly rushing water. Colks cause extreme local erosion, blocking bedrock and creating pothole-type geographical features called rock-cut basins. Mass movement. Mass movement is the downward and outward movement of rock and sediments on a sloped surface, mainly due to the force of gravity. Mass movement is an important part of the erosional process and is often the first stage in the breakdown and transport of weathered materials in mountainous areas. Mass movement processes are always occurring continuously on all slopes.